Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your continued support. I really appreciate your efforts to help the channel grow. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when Rigathi Gachagua was impeached and subsequently Kithure Kindiki was appointed to replace him, the government was in a rush. And many Kenyans were asking, the constitution gives us quite an elaborate time that we could wait. But William Ruto was in such a rush that many Kenyans concluded that there was something he was hiding. And one of the questions that came up was just how IEBC, as currently constituted, was able to clear Kithure Kindiki. And all this was done overnight. Clearance by IEBC, by HELB, and all these institutions. Even in court, when this issue got to the judges, the lawyers of Rigathi Gachagua were asking the legality behind an IEBC without commissioners, given authority to clear Kithure Kindiki. Because as it is and as it was, we only have a secretariat, headed by Marjan Hussein Marjan. But because all these institutions are usually dancing to the melody of the executive, they did whatever they did. But then there's been a lot of pressure that was started sometimes back by Gen Zs. Then the church renewed that vigor, and they are asking for the processes to be enhanced and to be expedited so that we can have commissioners in place. Remember, as we speak, we've got over 11 pending by-elections. And you look at the political class and you realize they are not serious. William Ruto takes 5 people from ODM and appoints them as ministers, CSS, cabinet secretaries. And he knows very well that Opiyo and I was a member of parliament, and that in his constituency now, we do not have a member of parliament. But he does not bother to ensure that we have new IEBC or commissioners in place. The ODM party that used to talk about this have gone quiet and they no longer bother. I'm imagining if ODM was never in government and then there is a by-election in one of their strongholds, it would be fireworks now. But I will repeat, because they told us that the government is only bad when you're not in it. Now that they're in it, they have forgotten the struggle. But then, ladies and gentlemen, Kithure Kindiki himself, in the midst of all this discussion, being a lawyer, talking about IEBC, shocked many when he admitted himself that indeed we don't have a properly constituted IEBC, Electoral and Boundaries Commission, Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission. And Kenyans are asking, really? So all of a sudden, after being sworn in, you realize that we don't have a properly constituted IEBC, we don't have commissioners. Then why did you accept to be cleared by an illegal process? Kindly listen to Kithure Kindiki in a video that has really gone viral.
The reason that there is no IEBC at the moment is because some Kenyans went to court and filed an injunction. And there is an injunction against the establishment of the recruitment panel that is supposed now to recruit IEBC commissioners. So we are asking the parties that have taken this matter to court to try and reach an out-of-court settlement so that we can unblock that process and complete the reconstitution of the IEBC as soon as possible.
So that is Kithure Kindiki. Without any malice, ladies and gentlemen, you will realize, and you will agree with me, that Kithure was saying that I'm illegally in office. Because the process was illegal, and when the process is illegal, the end result is also illegal. There's a reason why we have a constitution, so that we have a clear process When you begin on a wrong foot, the result will always be wrong. It is like a mathematical formula. For you to get an answer, if you apply the wrong formula, automatically by the end of it, you will have a wrong answer. So the UDA government, the wing that supports William Ruto, applied a wrong formula. Kithure Kindiki himself says, we do not have a properly constituted IEBC because there are injunctions. If the IEBC does not have commissioners now, and that is the reason why we have pending by-elections, and as a deputy president has got the moral audacity to talk about it, it was wrong then. He is also admitting that there was a malicious story behind Rigath's impeachment. Why were we rushing? Why was the process rushed? Knowing very well that the IEBC as was constituted then did not have any authority to clear and give Kithure the necessary and requisite green light to be nominated and appointed as the new deputy president, why did William Ruto impeach or orchestrate the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua? The first thing he should have done if he were in a democratic country, he should have ensured that we had in place commissioners that can approve the appointment of Kithure Kindiki, or the nomination of Kithure Kindiki. And so Kithure Kindiki is simply telling us that the whole process of impeaching Gachagua was malicious. The whole process of nominating him, appointing him, being approved by parliament was all in shambles and was illegal. What Kithure is also telling us, if you ask me, he is indicting the courts that listened to the judge, to the lawyers arguing this case, and they thwarted the efforts by lawyers led by senior counsel Paul Mwite and other lawyers like Ongoya. And it also means that they knew that the process was illegal, but they decided to play to the tune of the executive. You know, the court is supposed to interpret processes of law. And when it is very clear, even to laymen, non-lawyers, that it is the IEBC that is supposed to approve when it is properly constituted, legally constituted with commissioners, a role that can only be played by commissioners was given to the secretariat, then it means that the courts cannot be relied upon. They played to the tune of the executive. And I don't know whether it is a slip of the tongue, because it is now the second time Kithure Kindiki is contradicting his boss. Just the other week, the boss criticized the judiciary. And then Kithure Kindiki, full of law and understanding of our constitution, contradicted his boss and gave the assurance to the judiciary that they should work independently without being controlled from any other quarter. And I know that that did not go down well with William Samoei Ruto. Remember, one of the reasons why Gachagua was impeached is because he was opposing William Samoei Ruto. He was questioning his decisions. And you know that William Ruto wants to be alpha and omega in decision making. And when Kithure was being sworn in, he assured William Ruto that he was going to play loyalty, blind loyalty without questioning him, because that is what Kasongo wants. So if he begins to question William Ruto, he will face the music. He did it, and now it is like he's also contradicting, because he is giving revelations that William Ruto would not want. And I'm sure he will be warned, he will be cautioned. Those who are handling him will advise him that he should know what to say, because statements like this will always expose the government. And I know he was saying it in good faith, trying to urge those who have got court injunctions to ensure that they remove those court injunctions so that we can begin the process of appointing the panel that will interview the candidates for the commissions. And if he's not very careful, he will cross Ruto's path. I don't know what you think. Do you think people are reading so much? Do you think he exposed the government? If you ask me, legally speaking, he has accepted and admitted that he's illegally in office. He has admitted that there was malice in Rigath's impeachment, and he has exposed the judiciary, the court. I don't know what you think, ladies and gentlemen. Kindly share with me your thoughts on the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell. This will allow YouTube to notify you whenever we release a video like this. Kindly give this video many likes. Don't forget to like the video and share it if you can. Again, thank you to all our subscribers and all our supporters.